right, let's say we have a data set and we want to put this into our calculator. There are two different ways to do this. So the first way would be to click on the Stat button, and the very first thing you'll see is Edit. If you click Enter on that, it'll bring you to lists. Now, I already have some information in these lists. What I could do is scroll over and find an open list, like list 4, and put all this information in. Or if I want to clear out list 1, I can scroll up until that is highlighted. Be careful about this. There are two options here, delete and clear. Delete is going to actually delete the list. You won't see it anymore. So instead, hit clear and then enter, and it'll clear out that list. So one way we could do this is to just punch in those numbers manually. So we could say 56, enter, 62, enter, 63, enter, and so on. We could do this. That's one way of doing it, just go down through the end of the list. But I'm going to show you another way that you could do this as well. So I'm going to go back to the main screen. So keep in mind, list 1 does not have everything that we have here, but certainly we could have that. So let's go back to the main screen. So second, and then mode, because that'll get us to quit. So bring us back to the main screen. So the other way that we can do this is hit second, and then this parenthesis, because it's going to give us actually the curly bracket here. And then if we enter what we have exactly as it's listed there, so 56, 62, and so on, and maybe I won't put all of these in there, but I'll give you at least enough to sort of be convinced that this is the way we could do it. So I'm just going to stop at that second 84, but we could certainly keep going. We want to close out the curly bracket there. So second and then the right parenthesis. So right now it's just a list, but it's not sent anywhere. So we want to hit store, so STO with the arrow. So it's going to say, okay, send this somewhere. Where do you want to send it? I'm going to send it to that list 1. Remember, we only put in the first couple of numbers. So in order to get list 1, above the 1 button you'll see L1, above the 2 you see L2, and so on. So we need to hit second and then 1 so that we get L1. And now if I hit enter, it'll just sort of give us the list back without the commas. So maybe you're thinking, I'm not really sure if anything happened. Well, the easiest way to check is we can just go back in, so stat, and then hit enter for edit. We can make sure that we've got the numbers that we intended to have in list 1. Of course, we could put this in another list. I didn't finish out the last few, so if we wanted to go through and check, we could do that to make sure. We can scroll back around. If we scroll up, it'll bring us to the bottom. So we stopped at the second 84, and that's exactly where this list stops.